Okay. So today we are going to start the physiology of digestion. Okay, it is a part of our chapter called life processes, and where we are discussing about the nutrition in human being. Okay, so today we will cover the physiology of digestion. Okay, so whatever the processes that we have discussed in our previous lecture, we will discuss in that part only. Okay, see the mechanical digestion of food. Okay, so first I am writing here few points. Okay, generally voice is audible everyone.
Yes, sir.
Screen is also clear.
Yes, sir. Your voice is breaking a bit.
Okay. And now,
Now it's okay.
okay. So generally, human being used to eat cooked food, cooked food. Okay, by which, no, due to which, due to which cellulose cellulose gets breakdown into simpler hydrocarbons or simple carbohydrates. Okay, that means do not have to digest the cellulose in our body. Okay, so let's start. The mechanical digestion of the food takes place in buccal cavity of the mouth. Okay, buccal cavity of the mouth, where the digestion process already been started. Okay, from there only, where teeth masticate the food. Okay, teeth helps to masticate the food, and saliva get mixed and it turns into the bolus. Okay, so this is the important part that we have discussed already in last lecture. What is bolus? It is the ball like, it is the food which is in the ball shape. Okay, it is formed during the mastication of food and when mixing the saliva in it. Okay, that food which is the ball like structure called bolus. Okay, food in the form in ball like structure, food in the ball form, it is nothing but the food. Okay, digestion of the starch in the buccal cavity starts in buccal cavity itself. See, the food that we are eating, it contains starch. Okay, and the digestion of starch takes place in buccal cavity only, because the saliva which is secreted by the salivary gland contain amylase digestive enzyme. Okay, that amylase helps in digestion of starch. Okay, and when starch digests, it converts into maltose. Okay, the simpler form of starch is called as maltose. Okay, so we can say salivary amylase converts starch into maltose. Okay, maltose is again the form of carbohydrate. Okay, in stomach, see, next process, in stomach the churning of food takes place due to the muscular contraction and relaxation of the wall of the stomach. Okay, so due to the contraction and relaxation of the wall of the muscle, food get churned, and again it breaks down into the simpler substance. That means in every step we are breaking down the complex food material into the simpler form. Next, Digestion of the protein. See, very important part. Digestion of protein starts in stomach. Okay, very important point. I am writing here. IMP means important. It is an abbreviation for important. Okay, IMP. Okay, so proteins, digestion of protein start in stomach. Okay, with the action of pepsin. See, pepsin is the digestive enzyme which is secreted by the gastric gland present in the stomach. Okay, which helps in digestion of protein. And protein, when breaks down into the simpler fragments, and these fragments are called as peptides. Okay, these fragments are called as peptides, and peptides are nothing but the amino acids. Okay, it is nothing but the simple form of protein. Okay, by the action of pepsin. Okay, so by the action of pepsin digestive enzyme, protein breaks down into the peptide. So I'm writing here, protein breaks down with the help of pepsin and breaks down into the peptides. Okay, and it takes place in stomach. It takes place in stomach. Then we have next part, the bolus after mixing with gastric juice, and the gastric juice is secreted by the gastric gland. Gastric gland which are present on the wall of the stomach. Okay, and it turns into the fine soluble form of the food which is known as chyme. Okay, it is a semi-solid food. Semi-solid food, okay, is called as chyme, and which is formed during the churning process of the food by the wall of the stomach. Okay, chyme enters into the small intestine. See, this chyme then enters into the small intestine where complete digestion of protein, fat, and carbohydrate takes place. Okay, so due to the action of various enzymes which are secreted by the pancreatic juice that we have already discussed in our last lecture. If you want to go through it, you can go through with your Google Classroom, where I have posted the last lecture there, so you can go through there also. And bile juice which is secreted by the liver. Okay, and the intestinal juice. See, intestine also secretes some digestive enzyme in the form of intestinal juice. Okay, so all this help in digestion of protein. Then we have carbohydrate, fat, etc. Okay, so in small intestine, complete digestion of food takes place. Okay, so I'm going to write very important point here. The complete digestion of food, takes place in small intestine. Okay, the digested food is completely absorbed by the villi and microvilli. We will discuss about the villi and microvilli in detail, don't worry. Okay, so the absorption of all kind of nutrients, takes place with the help of finger like projection present on the small intestine called as villi, and on the wall of the villi, microvilli are also present, and they help in the absorption of the nutrients. Okay, and it takes place in small intestine. Undigested food. See, then undigested food then enters into the large intestine. Okay, we will discuss this also with the help of diagram. Don't worry that. First, we have to complete this part, and then we will discuss each and every step with the help of diagram also. Okay, So the colon is responsible for the absorption of water. See, in colon region, okay, absorption of water, salt, and electrolytes. Electrolytes are nothing but the ions. Okay, their absorption takes place in colon only. Okay, and rectum stores the undigested food temporarily before defecation. Okay, so before defecation, that residue of the digested food and undigested food which is stored in the rectum. Okay, so this is all about the physiology of the digestion. Any doubt? If you have, you can ask the question also. Any doubt, beta? Yes.
No, sir.
No doubt. Understood
Sir,
completely? Yes, beta.
sir, can you summarize this topic in few lines?
Okay, we will summarize with the help. Okay, let's revise one more time. Okay. Yeah. See, the first process takes place. Digestion of process starts from the mouth itself. Okay. So in buccal cavity, food is, see, buccal cavity means it is part of the mouth. Okay, the inner part of the mouth is called as buccal cavity, where teeth and tongue and salivary gland is present. Okay, so when the morsel of food we are taking in our mouth, it has to be masticated with the help of teeth. Okay, so teeth helps in mastication of food. Okay, and during the mastication, saliva which is secreted by the salivary gland which is present at the base of the tongue. Okay, that saliva is mixed into the food during the mastication and it converts into the bolus. It converts into the bolus. And what is bolus? It is nothing but the food which is in the shape of ball. Ball, ball round shape. Okay, that food is called as bolus. And this bolus then enters into the esophagus and from esophagus to the stomach. Okay, so during the secretion of saliva by the salivary gland which present at the base of the tongue, okay, which contain amylase enzyme, salivary amylase, and this amylase helps in digestion of starch. Okay, and when starch breaks down, it converts into the maltose. Okay, so maltose is a kind of sugar which is formed after the breaking down of starch. Okay. Sorry. In stomach, okay, when the food enters from mouth to the esophagus, then due to the peristalsis movement, food enters into the stomach. So we are discussing about the part of the stomach now. So in stomach, the churning of the food takes place. Okay, what is churning? Churning is nothing but again breaking down of the food particle or complex food into the simpler form. During the contraction and relaxation of the stomach's muscles. Okay, due to the muscular contraction and relaxation of the wall of the stomach, it breaks down the food into the simpler substance. Okay, so if we can say in every step of the digestion, complex food breaks down into the simpler form. Okay, simpler and again simpler, then again simpler form. Okay, so digestion of the protein start in stomach. Okay, so this is very important point that you have to remember. The digestion of protein starts from the stomach and with the help of protein called pepsin, and pepsin breaks down the protein into the peptides. Okay, peptides are nothing but the fragments of the protein. Then the bolus is mixing with the gastric juice turn into the fine soluble food called or known as chyme. Okay, then food is converted into the semi-solid form and which is called as chyme. That chyme then enters into the small intestine where complete digestion takes place due to, see, the digestion of food completely takes place in small intestine because liver secretes its bile juice directly into the small intestine. Then we have pancreas, it secretes pancreatic juice and which is also in small intestine, and the wall of small intestine also secretes intestinal juice. Okay, this intestinal juice is secreted by the small intestine, wall of the small intestine. Wall of small intestine, okay, and which helps in complete digestion of food. The digested food is completely absorbed by the villi and microvilli of the small intestine. So in like we have this small intestine, in the inner wall of the small intestine, the finger like projections are present like this, okay, and these are called as villi. Okay, when food is passing through here, this villi absorb nutrition from the digested food. Sorry. Okay, then undigested food then enters into the large intestine. After the absorption of important nutrients by the villi and microvilli, the rest food which is enters into the large intestine. Okay, then in large intestine, in colon part, see, we have divided the large intestine into the two basic parts. One is colon and another is rectum. Okay, so in colon, absorption of water, salt and electrolytes takes place. Okay, if there is need of water in our body, then that water is absorbed from the digested food, okay, in large intestine. Okay, and then digested food, residue of the digested food and undigested food is stored temporarily in the rectum. Okay, it is stored in rectum, and during the defecation, that waste material is removed out from the body through the anus. Okay, so this is the complete physiology of the digestion. Okay, beta, everyone understood?
Yes, sir.
So I want you all to take a screenshot for that part. Done? Done, beta, everyone?
Yes.
Done, sir.
Okay, okay. So, yeah. See, this diagram is going to help you to understand the complete physiology of the digestion of human nutrition. Okay, so this is the mouth part. Okay, so let me change. Okay, so this is the mouth part where the chewing of food is nothing but the mastication takes place. Mastication of food takes place. Okay, and here it is the salivary gland. See, this is the salivary gland which secrete the saliva and which contain salivary amylase. Okay, see here it is also written, it breaks down starch into oligosaccharides called maltose. Okay, maltose is nothing but the sugar. Okay, then salivary lipase is also, secreted in only in infants, not in adults. Okay, so it is again a very important part. Okay, salivary lipase is also secreted only in infants, and lipase helps in digestion of fat. So we can say that fat and lipid. Okay, so we can say that in infants, the digestion of carbohydrate as well as fat and lipid start from the mouth only. But in adults, lipase is secreted in the by the liver along with bile juice. Okay, then pancreas also secretes lipase, okay, along with pancreatic juice, and the wall of the small intestine which also secrete the lipase which helps in digestion of fat. Okay, then we have esophagus. It is the esophagus. It is oesophagus, but in British English and American English there is a difference. Okay, in some spellings. Okay, so in British English we are using OESO, oesophagus, but in American English we are writing like esophagus. Okay, so don't get confused about esophagus and esophagus. These are the same thing. Only the difference is the O silent, which is present in British English and absent in American English. Okay. Then food is passes through the esophagus with the peristalsis movement. Or it is also called as peristaltic movement, and which causes due to contraction and relaxation of esophagus muscle, which takes place by contraction and relaxation of muscles of esophagus muscles. Okay, then food enters into the stomach. Okay, so in stomach, see HCl, pepsin, and lipase, and it is also not written here. Mucus is also secreted by the wall of the wall of the stomach. Okay, which helps in to protect the inner lining wall of the stomach by the action of acid. Okay, so here it is also given what is the main role of HCl. We will discuss in next diagram. We will have one more diagram to understand the physiology of the digestive system. Okay, then pepsin, it helps in digestion of protein and it breaks down into the peptides. Okay, and lipase helps in digestion of fat. Okay, then food, okay, it is converted into the semi-solid form, which is called as chyme. Okay, and these food are called as bolus. This food are called as bolus, and this food in stomach is called as chyme. And this chyme then enters into the small intestine in first part of the small intestine, which is called as duodenum. Okay, then second part of the small intestine is called as jejunum. This is the second part. Duodenum is the first part of the small intestine, and we have ileum, which is the third part of the small intestine. Okay, from where then food is transported along with the at that time digestion and absorption of nutrition takes place. Okay, then here we have liver, which secretes the bile juice, so which is stored in a gallbladder, and it is then, yes beta, yes, yes. Any question? Okay, Steve is in waiting room. Okay. Okay. So liver secretes the bile juice which temporarily stored in a gallbladder and then secretes into the small intestine. Okay. Along with pancreas, which is also present, and pancreas secretes many digestive enzymes like amylase, lipase, trypsin, and chymotrypsin. See, chymotrypsin helps in digestion of protein. Trypsin also helps in digestion of protein. Lipase helps in digestion of fat, and amylase helps in digestion of carbohydrate. Okay, so this trypsin and chymotrypsin both helps in digestion of protein. Okay, this pancreatic juice is also secreted into the small intestine. Okay, this is nothing but the where complete digestion of food takes place. Okay, and in small intestine nutrients are absorbed. See, here it is written here, nutrients are absorbed in small intestine. After the absorption of nutrition, food enters into the large intestine in first part of the large intestine called ascending colon. Okay, in ascending colon at the base appendix is present, but in human being it is vestigial organ. For human being it is vestigial organ, and then food passes through the second part of the large intestine called transversal colon, and then it enters into the descending colon, and finally the digested food is stored into the rectum. Okay. It is also called as sigmoid colon, which is nothing but the rectum. It is called as rectum. And you know that undigested food and residue of the digested food which is removed out from the body during the defecation through the anus. Okay, so this is all about the physiology of digestive system of the human being. Okay, so I want you to take a screenshot for that part, and I want you to try to draw once twice this diagram along with the labeling. Okay, so take a screenshot for that, everyone. Done?
Yes, sir.
Okay, everyone.
Yes, sir.
Okay,
Yes.
any doubt? Any doubt, beta here? Any doubt?
No, sir.
Sure. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so we will discuss one more diagram to understand digestive system completely. So whole digestive system in one shot we will complete after completion of this session, 40-minute session. Okay. So in second session we are going to discuss another diagram. Okay, beta.
Okay, sir.
So, sir, my current event that I was had to done. Okay. Steve. Okay, not an issue. So whatever the part they have not attended, you can go to that video lecture also, where I'm going to upload today itself. Okay, Steve.
Okay, sir.
Okay. So okay. So I'm going to disconnect. Then we will rejoin to complete our next session. Okay, beta.
Okay, sir.
Yeah. So I want you all to rejoin within a minute. Okay. Yeah.